hopes for the season ahead. It's the Colts going up against the Jaguars. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying, yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
To throw, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Bortles on the bootleg. This will be caught at about the 3. A good pickup there of 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. Halfback sent in motion. Now a first down throw. Luck. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive, and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
On first down, Bortles got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. And the back goes into motion. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It's a result-oriented business, and the result here is a first down. But my goodness, that has taken a huge chance on 4th down, especially that deep in your own territory. But they made it pay off.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. After the run, Luck going to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On third and long, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their big-bodied receiver, 40 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. They'll get 19 yards there, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw on second down is Love. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. halfback sent in motion. 3rd and long. It's Locke. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Locke. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 37 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence. Having scored the last time out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That's caught at the 25. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it'll be first down here after the run. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
Bortles will try again on second down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break. Lock. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached half. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Luck now on second down. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw on second down is Locke. Got a man. It's Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Great protection. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Frank Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Locke. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And out of bounds. Where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line. So great field position coming up. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking it's getting the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll go on the ground. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver, 40 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
3rd and long. It's locked. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, you can't teach that. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up with an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
to him right up the gut. Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense? They've gone on the field, understood the situation, and really held up strong.
First and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Second and 10, Luck again. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's Vontae Davis, the Pro Bowler, in on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Bortles. That is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
No, she's
on, like, the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it. There he goes, left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run it again with Martin. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Look, and now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. And he cuts it out to the side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because Every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to throw here, and he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently neither guy is immune.
Trying to shake off the interception. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.